You are already a slave in your country. You are already submerged by poverty, by unemployment, by all kinds of health issues, from malaria to typhoid. You have been besieged with bad roads, with no schools for your children, with no salaries. Even the policemen that are involved in this, I fought for them.
Ever since Donald Trump sent that shocking message to the Nigerian government warning about what he called the genocide of Christians in Nigeria, reaction haven't stopped pouring in. Some Nigerians call it a political move. Others said Trump only said what many Nigerians have been whispering for years. But this one message has now turned into a national debate shaking both social media and political space across the country. Because when a foreign leaders speak that boldly about Nigerian international issue, it forced people to ask, is there truth in what he said, or is it just another global misunderstanding? But what came next was even louder. After Trump's remark, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu quickly defended Nigeria, rejecting Trump's claim and insisting there is no targeted killing of Christians in the country. But Nigerians online, especially on Nest, weren't buying it. Many said if only the government reacted this fast to insecurity, poverty, and hunger the same way they replied Trump, maybe Nigeria wouldn't be in this deep mess today. Because let's be honest, people are dying daily, from banditry to kidnapping, from hunger to hopelessness. The insecurity level keeps rising and citizens are getting tired. The frustration is overflowing, and outsiders like Trump are now echoing what Nigerians have been shouting for years: something is wrong and it needs to be fixed. But that's not even the whole story. You need to hear what Omoyele Sowore said, a message that has been setting social media on fire. While speaking in court about why he was declared wanted, Sowore dropped some heavy words that caught everyone's attention. He said, I have volunteered myself, my people have volunteered themselves, so you behind the screen must also volunteer yourself because you are already a slave in your country. He challenged Nigerians to rise up, not with violence, but with courage, unity, and awareness. He said, this country can't change if everyone stays silent, waiting for outsiders like Trump to tell us what's wrong before we act. Because by the time the world starts talking about Nigeria's problem, it means we have ignored them for too long. And it's not wrong. From poverty to unemployment, from bad roads to inflations, Nigerians have been enduring for years. So let's message it differently because it spoke directly to the pain of ordinary people who just want a country that works. And whether you agree with Trump or not, or whether you support Tinubu or not, one truth remains: Nigerians are tired of suffering. Nigerians are tired of hearing promises that never come to life. Nigerians are tired of leaders reacting to critics faster than they react to crises. So that word may sound bold, but they reflect what millions are quietly thinking every single day, that it's time for accountability, time for courage, and time to stop pretending all is well when it is not. So maybe the real question is this: will this be just another trending headline or the beginning of real change? If you believe Nigeria deserve better, watch this video to the end, share your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to like and share so that YouTube will recommend this message to more Nigerians. And if you are just coming across this YouTube channel, this is the best time to subscribe. So make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel today.
On respect of what I'm telling you guys, when you look at Nigeria and you see what guys pay attention to, what they prioritize, you understand why I say everybody must rise up in this country once and for all. You don't need Donald Trump to tell you that these guys are people. And Donald Trump is not different from them. Anyways, let us unite and save our country. And I volunteered myself. And all these guys you see behind me, and those of you who are behind the camera, have all volunteered yourself. You are ready to take the risk. Yes. It can't get worse than this. You are already a slave in your country. You are already submerged by poverty, by unemployment, by all kinds of health issues, from malaria to typhoid. You have been besieged with bad roads, with no schools for your children, with no salaries. Even the policemen that are involved in this, I fought for them, and 29,000 of them got promoted. But the next day they came and broke my hand. The CSP came and broke my hand. The following 2 weeks, another CSP took me to Kuje. But that's not, I'm not complaining. I have said it, my fight for justice doesn't see whether you are Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo. It doesn't care whether you are male, female, you are young or old. I don't even care about your sexual orientation. I am for everybody. And it doesn't matter whether you like me or not. But I believe in our lifetime, this country deserves better. And that's why I want to thank our lawyer who drove all the way. He was driving all the way from London, filing this lawsuit. And now it has been heard and the judge has done justice to it. I know the next thing he says that you not trust the judiciary. Well, the trust in our judiciary is not up to the judiciary. Yes. It is up to us, the citizens, who show up to say the judiciary must do justice. Yes. That is why I came to court personally. I don't need to be in court. And yes, if the judiciary cannot give us justice, we must bring justice to the judiciary. Yeah. So, of course, I thank the judge for having the courage, even when it was late in the day and it was the last case, and he was very tired, he still took the case. But I know that they have other plans. In fact, I just read that in Abuja, the DSS were trying to declare me wanted, while I was declared wanted in Abuja. I mean, in Lagos, yes. Because they said I called Tinubu a criminal. And I keep saying, is Tinubu not a criminal? If he's not, has Donald Trump not proven that he's a criminal by aiding and abetting people who are killing people they say Christians? So our position is not that there's no genocide. There's genocide, but it's not against Christians alone. There's genocide against everybody in Nigeria. There's genocide against Muslims, Christians. There's genocide that is carried out by the Nigerian state systematically against Nigerian people, against the poor. Hunger, starvation, corruption is the source of genocide. That in itself is genocide. Starvation of people deliberately is genocide. Paying people peanuts instead of salaries that can make them live is genocide. Destroying people's houses that they labor and sweat to build is genocide, because most of those people who don't have houses will go and kill themselves, yes, or something will kill them. When you kill somebody's source of livelihood, you have committed some kind of genocide. But they want United Nations definition of genocide. But we are telling you that this is our own traditional definition of genocide, because we do no genocide when we say one. Yes. Lawyer, you can take over. Thank you, everyone.
When you look at all these events, Trump statement, Tinubu defense, and Sowore fiery message, one thing becomes clear. Nigeria has reached a critical point. We now live in a country where it takes an outsider to remind us of the problem we have been enduring for years. Trump may have spoken with foreign intentions, but his word only echoed what many Nigerians whispered in pain every single day, that insecurity, hunger, and corruption have eaten deep into the very fabric of our nation. And the government's reaction shift when it concerns international reputation, but slow when it comes to protecting ordinary citizens. That's what people are angry about. Because Nigerians don't just want statement anymore, they want solution. So Sowore's outburst wasn't just about politics. It was a cry from frustration from a man who has seen how power is used against the people rather than for them. And that is why he's calling for Nigerians to volunteer themselves. He's saying the country will only change when citizens realize that silence is also a form of surrender. At this point, it's not about party or tribe. It's about survival and dignity. Whether you agree with Sowore or not, one thing is certain: Nigerians are tired of waiting. And maybe, just maybe this moment, this clash of words between Trump, Tinubu, and Sowore will push the conversation to where it truly matters, inside the heart and the action of everyday Nigerians. Because if real change must happen, it won't come from the America or Aso Rock. It will come from Nigerians. So tell me, do you think Trump was right to call out Nigeria publicly, or do you think Sowore's message is the real wake-up call this country needs? Drop your honest opinion in the comment section below. And if you want to keep following Nigerians' political truths with clear analysis and storytelling, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to FemTV today. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you on the next one.